Hello, there were 1 or 2 recording errors in this episode, making for an even more colourful time than usual. Of particular interest, look out in the first 5 minutes for a smooth edit where I cover up the fact that I said Cassius's name when I meant to say Jacob. We'll put it down to the hot weather and beer drinking. Enjoy!
Dragon Wing!
Alright, okay. Yeah, Jacob makes it across the bridge.
Alright, cool. You see this just octopus attack him. This tentacle lunges from the water and tries to slap him across the chest for a 21 versus AC.
Yeah, beats.
Okay. And it's going to be a solid 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay, you see Jacob go down as the tentacle grabs him and
pulls him into the water.
Oh,
fuck.
I didn't know him that well at this point. Yeah. I'm going to just go back to Westgate.
Fuck. I draw my crossbow and just indiscriminately fire it into the water.
What are you going to shoot that at? Yeah.
Initiative, everyone. First up is nothing.
Did any of those arrows hit anything?
None of them hit anything.
Okay.
But you can see this just screeching maw of this gargantuan octopus. It's around 12 feet in length at least.
Yeah.
Gnashing at one side of the bridge as the body of Jacob plunges into the water.
Oh, shit.
So I can see the mouth.
Yeah.
Can I see any tentacles?
You can see one tentacle,
okay,
which is flailing around at the other side of the bridge.
Okay.
So it's on one side, the tentacle is looped around and is kind of at the other side, lashing and slashing around.
And how far is the tentacle from me?
30 feet.
30 feet. Right, I'm going to try and hit that with a crossbow.
Right.
I've got my vision trailed on it. It's a 21.
It's a hit.
Nice.
And it is a 4 piercing damage.
Nice. Anything more?
Yeah, I am going to dash from the side of bridge that I'm on to the other,
okay,
so that I've got a better view of that tentacle that's coming up.
You're crossing the bridge?
No, I'm not crossing the bridge. I'm just
right.
you've got the bridge going across the river. Say I'm on like the left-hand side of the bridge. I'm going to dash around to the right-hand side because the tentacle.
I hear you.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Anything more?
No, that's everything. Thank you.
Osgerin. You see the octopus reel.
So it's grappling Jacob.
Under the water, yeah. You can't see Jacob.
I just look at it and shout, tentacool? More like tentadrool. Can it take a wisdom saving throw, please?
I immediately throw my dagger at you and strike you between the ears, killing you
I
instantly.
viciously mocked it.
11.
Cool, it fails and has disadvantage on its next attack, and also takes 4 points of psychic damage as it's compared to a Pokemon.
Nice. Anything more?
Nope.
Alright, next is Jacob. You can just take a death saving throw.
Yeah, don't know. Okay. Come on, Jacob. Ooh, 19.
Okay, 1 success.
Did you add your constitution modifier to it? This is a pure point of meta-ness, but okay. No,
you
just
can't.
that. Yeah, no, fine. I just
Sucker.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, 19.
The octopus, though, is going to wrench its body out of the water, lumber over, and try and slap at you nothing.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage, so it's going to get a 7 versus AC.
Miss.
You're welcome.
Next up is Cassius.
In the distance, you just hear, and you see just me riding Nina the elk with pluckers on the back, and I'm just riding alongside, and I just fire a little Eldritch blast into that.
Yeah.
I'll just blast it into the. Actually, you know what? Let's
mix it up.
Yeah.
If James Marsden was half Indian and had a beard and lived in London,
I just. You know what? Do I want to use a spell? Probably not.
Fuck you,
keep it real.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Keep it real. Use my eyes
Okay,
and just
you blast him.
blast him.
All right.
14.
Okay, it's a hit. Slams into the side of the octopus.
4 points of force damage.
Nice. Anything more?
Dismount the elf and just say, stay out of the way, and pat him to the.
Okay, just
Go up and tie around a tree that's out of reach. Come back into the battle.
can't tie it to a tree, but you can dismount for
Okay.
sure. It pulls to the ground, sort of
Okay.
thing. I think owls make that noise, don't they? Next is nothing.
Okay, so it's up onto land now,
Yeah.
effectively. And how close is it to me?
Within 20 feet.
Okay, so I move backwards slightly. How far away is the tree line from me?
Like 30 or 40 feet behind
Oh,
you.
okay. In that case, I just straight away draw the hand crossbow again and try and fuck that guy up.
All right.
Heading at the, looking to the tip of the tentacle nearest to me.
Nice.
Where I think I can do the most damage.
The tiptical.
Oh shit. That is an 8 to hit.
It's a miss.
Shit. In that case, I backflip backwards into the tree line, hiding around the base of the largest tree I
As
can
close
see.
as you can get. How far can you move?
I've got a speed of 30 feet.
Okay, you're not quite going to make it, but you can get very close.
Okay.
Osgerin.
Jacob, did you pass your death saving?
I did.
Nice. Octopus, more like octopussy. Can it take a wisdom saving throw?
Fuck.
As I continues to shout insults from the room.
19.
19 is a pass. It is not that insulted, but it does take 2 points of psychic damage.
Very nice. Anything more, Osgerin?
No.
Jacob?
Come on. Oh, thank God. I'm making my rolls now. Yeah, it's an 18.
It's to what to hit?
Oh, hang on. Isn't that? Do I not need to roll?
Oh, sorry, your death saving throw. Yeah.
I'm just staying alive.
I've got the peril that you're in.
Yeah. No worries.
Another success.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Next then is the octopus, who is going to lumber over again and try to lash at you once more. Nothing.
Ooh, damn it.
This time it is
wait. Addendum, it doesn't take any damage because it passed its saving throw.
It does not take half.
It doesn't,
back up.
no, doesn't take anything.
Plus 2 points.
Plus 2 points, yeah.
21 to hit.
It's hit.
All right. It's going to be 9.
I'm only on 5, so.
All right. You are also grappled. The tentacle wraps around your torso, and you are unable to move. Next up is Cassius.
Looks like I'm gonna have to.
You're like a bad anime character.
Yeah?
Riding on an elk, shooting lasers, backflip off.
Little octopus, time to put my friends down. Otherwise,
BGPD!
I'm gonna call upon a demon that bless me, and you won't want to meet him.
Was there a D on the end of demon just then? Demons. So you're going to parlay.
Get demon, son!
Yeah. See, what does this octopus say? Is he gonna?
So you're doing an animal handling check on this octopus. Yeah, okay.
Thank God.
That's fine. Yeah, thank God.
Someone thought of it.
And Harry thinks this is the rarest roll of all. Every 30 seconds.
Apparently it's not.
10.
10. Nothing seems to happen.
It is not handled.
Baby, can you
Okay.
handle this?
Yes.
Michelle,
And then I rub my hands
can you
together
handle
and I
this?
say,
Cassius, can you handle
time
this?
to. I always
Octopus,
like
can you
crispy
handle this?
octopus,
Ooh.
and then I just burning hands that motherfucker.
Okay.
And he has to take a little dex saving throw, please.
Alright, 9.
Just a little.
I would say octopuses are quite
Fails.
dexterous with their 8 limbs.
Surprisingly.
Fails like a little octopus.
But it's a big shambling mass, that's maybe why.
Wow. It's like
Have you cast a
ones.
dice curse upon this
It's
hand?
like a three-eyed snake.
These are bad rolls today.
That
Really
is
bad.
a good 3 fire damage out of 3 d6s. That's
That is very.
all the ones.
That is improbable. That's all I can say about that.
And
That is improbable.
That was a good use of my last spell. Oh, you are welcome.
We are back up to nothing.
Right, so I'm grappled. Can I go with the classic move of
You can try and escape, yeah.
Of degrappling.
Strength.
grappling?
Strength check.
7. I'm never getting out of the
You are still
clutches of this
grappled.
guy.
You spend a lot of
But
time.
what would you like to do?
I want to try and grab my dagger and just stab at
Yeah,
it.
you can do that.
Shank it.
Oh, just
You're surrounded by it. You can do that.
19.
It's a hit.
Yeah. 6 piercing damage.
Nice. The creature screeches and it releases you.
Go fuck yourself.
And it slumps and slides across the ground back into the water, catches the riptide, and then floats down the river and off into the distance. Combat over.
Obviously, this was going to happen. Cassius was all about finding another way across the river, and using Eldritch Blast on the octopus, it's going to make a little crispy squid. That doesn't even make sense.
Osgerin here, not one to question the biology of the Forgotten Realms, but octopuses in rivers shut the front door. Osgerin didn't ask Jacob to cross the river, but at this point, having travelled with him for a little while, he can't help but feel some sort of odd fraternal responsibility for this lumbering hulk of a man. He's face down. Osgerin needs to do something.
Absolutely livid at being grappled by a cephalopod. She's not happy at all. That probably was an avoidable situation, so she's kind of a bit annoyed. But at the same time, it's quite hard to voice that to a man who has nearly drowned.
Hubris, thy name is Jacob. There was a lot of problem solving going on, which Mr. Marshall chose to completely ignore. He got himself in a spot of bother. I think this is an important life lesson for young Jacob. He has now learnt that actions can have consequences, and those consequences can often involve being attacked by enormous, monstrous invertebrates.
Hang on. Where
You
am
then see the body of
Yeah, I see. Where am I?
Jacob float to the surface
Face down?
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
Jesus.
I collapsed to the floor with absolutely no hit points left. Try and crawl towards the side of the river.
Is that guy okay?
Is it a fast flowing river or is it just
Very fast flowing, and Jacob is already under the. Basically, there's a single player game of poo sticks happening with this bridge. Jacob is the only stick.
I put
He passes under it.
I tie a rope
Yeah.
from my adventures pack around the elk's neck, tie the other end around my waist,
Yeah.
start shouting the Baywatch theme tune to
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be ready, and just dive into the. I give myself bardic inspiration
Yeah.
with that song and dive into the water to try
Nice.
and grab Jacob's unconscious corpse.
Okay, let's get a quick first of all, an athletics check, for the swim.
17.
Okay, you swim easily to his unmoving body.
Yes.
And you wrap your arms around him.
And then in Elvish, I shout, "Pull, Nina! Pull!
Okay, animal handling.
Back girl! Back girl!
A vital animal handling.
Away,
check.
girl!
Vital animal handling.
Go on.
17.
Okay. She begins to retreat dutifully and pulls both of you out of the river and to safety.
Thank you.
Nailed it!
Jacob, your companions resuscitate you. And you're back to 1 hit point.
You're welcome, big guy. You're welcome.
But on the plus side, you went across the bridge.
Yeah.
I'm just stood above you, swinging my shirt about my head. I'll be ready.
Oh, that was a bad idea.
And then looking at you very pointedly, I just start walking across the bridge.
escort the elk and pluck us across the bridge?
Okay, you head across the bridge without incident. And here's the most noteworthy thing. Ahead of you, the entire forest. Behind you, you can hear the rushing sound of the river. You have always been able to hear the kind of chirrups and tweets and, mutterings of woodland creatures. Ahead is just silence.
Silence.
The forest as well ahead is notably more blight-ridden.
Can we have a fucking rest?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I am dead here. We've got a rest.
We've got
Let's
to
go
stop
back across the bridge
to the bit where
slightly
it's
healthier bit,
somewhat less blight-ridden.
and maybe
just,
have a little camp there.
Yeah, just have a little camp up.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I need some hit points.
Jacob, an octopus grabs you. No, you head back across the bridge and you find relative safety in the forest. If you want to take a break there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do we risk a 1 hour break with all of us resting? Or do we risk a 2 hour break with 2 of us?
I think we set up camp and have a big old snooze, alternating people on watch.
Taking watches.
And have a long old rest. Yeah. That's what I
Big
think.
old long rest.
That octopus is going to make it back in.
And keeping watch is a
24
given.
hours.
And I
It
will
just means that
continue
you'll
to swear at it.
Yeah.
keeping watch just means that you'll see what's coming. You know, it's not going to stop it.
Yeah, sure.
Up to you if you want to take the
I mean,
risk.
I'm happy taking a short one.
I need
It's because you get all
I
the spell slots back.
What up?
I don't get anything back apart from I'll just get a hit dice back, won't I? If I, take
I want a snooze.
I need a long rest.
All your hit dice back. That's fine.
I've got no hit points. I desperately need.
So, rest.
Yeah. Let's go.
So wait, a short rest. You can use up all your hit.
And I can sing you a
dice,
song
right?
of rest
Yes.
to make you heal more.
Oh.
Because I'm a bard.
But
Short rest.
Yeah, I just want
Short rest in it.
Yeah.
No, we're long resting.
you can't long rest.
It's too dangerous.
We can't long rest.
No.
Why not?
Okay.
It's not the time or the place.
You can't use that
It is
here.
utterly without... I mean, it's all you can do to back guard yourselves for an hour while you catch your
Oh,
breath.
fucking damn it.
Okay, so long rest.
Cool. I
I'm
sit
sure
down
rest
and
is
it's like,
thing.
couldn't remember the greatest song in the world. No.
Gonna need to write that.
And you
go
can
around.
all have an extra hit dice
Really?
above and beyond whatever you heal.
Thank you.
You rest without incident.
Nice.
I shall use 1 hit die.
Oh, can I have a little reminder of the rules here? I've not rested in a long time.
You've got this many hit dice that you can use on a short rest to heal with. +1 from my little sing-song.
Right. Perfect. I'm rested up.
Fuck.
I flex my little puny human arms with a
7
-1
plus 1 more.
strength.
Yep.
And I just put my hand on
using
my
all
chest,
3, yeah.
as you see a tick, 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 and my clothes
So back to 10.
like slightly harden. And I cast mage armor on myself without a spell slot because I'm a fucking warlock baller.
Oh man, you lucky sausage. What am I back up to? I had 1 whole hit point, didn't I?
Hello, it's Ian here. Just a quick note to say that while we were recording this, it was incredibly hot. It was like a heat wave in London, and we accidentally left the fan on for this portion of the recording. It's all good. It lasts for about 5 minutes, but it sounds like interference. But stick with it and it clears up. Okay, bye then. Now, hours pass as you traipse through the ruined forest. You encounter no woodland life, and though you follow the trail, the simply oppressive silence is broken only by the distant creaking of these blight-ridden branches of the trees above. You can also see across the ground these thick roots like veins threaded across the forest floor, heading towards a single point, which is also the source of the glowing light.
Oh shit.
You enter into an area and spot immediately the ruined walls of what was once an enormous construct. The jagged edges outline a central space around 200 feet in length, and you can see the shattered peaks of ancient spires lying on the ground nearby, and they all sport a single emblem, which depicts a waterfall plunging into a still pool.
Cool. Do we see any any movement? Is it what time of day is it? Describe this to me. Is it dusk? Is it raining? Is it...
So it's still raining. It's midday, and through the rain in the middle of the ruins, you can see the source of the glow. You can see 2 will-o-wisps, and they are swirling furiously, smashing silently into the sides of an invisible force above a series of symbols that have been scratched into the floor.
And what did the recipe said? The last breath.
The dying
breath.
light.
The dying light. Nice.
Right.
Who's got the allspice at the ready?
Yeah, where is it? Who's got it on?
Who's got the Chinese 5 spice?
This guy.
You've got it.
Cassius.
Got it.
Oh, we didn't grind up the hoof and put it in.
Yeah, you've not done that yet.
Let's hold up. Let's hold up away from the.
Okay, you stay within the trees.
And
I get my dagger out
Yeah,
and I just
start carving it in.
shave it off.
shave it off.
I get reach into my bag. Luckily, I've got a pestle and mortar in there.
So I shave it into the pestle and mortar.
No explorer should be without.
This was my dad's pestle and mortar.
Is it like a fold up?
Not your wife's.
Yeah.
Travel one. Travel pestle.
My dad and my wife has some imitation pestle and mortars, but I don't want to get into it because she's dead.
Okay, so you shave the hoof in.
I've shaved it in.
If you eat a wing now, doused in this spice, you will gain 1 additional damage point to the next hit.
And 1 hit point.
And 1 hit point.
So it's cumulative.
It's cumulative.
They're stacking, people. Oh, yeah. Jacob likes his mystical abilities to come from the only place they should come, and that's God, aka Tyr. So, looking at this, he's not sure about this. He's not sure he's going to have much truck with this, the cumulative powers of this mysterious spice rub. It's obviously quite tempting, but at this point, he's probably slightly wary of it.
Osgerin saw the outcomes of using too much of the mage dust on the streets of Cormyr, and spice mix isn't dissimilar to it.
Well, I think Nothing's quite delighted that she gnawed through that elk's leg to get that hoof. And I think the cumulative effect is a very interesting one. I think it's at this point she really starts to realise the value of the chicken and the rub.
I think Cassius is really excited about the fact that this rub is getting more and more powerful with every ingredient that is added to it. Let's see where it takes us.
So 1
1 HP plus 1 damage.
Does it have to be cockatrice plus?
It's now just a spice rub,
That's the
isn't it?
spice.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's just a spice.
Does anyone know anything about Will-o'-the-Wisps? How do we kill them?
Well, just so you know, there's also one other figure.
Is it a knoll?
It's a knoll.
Yeah.
Appraising the scene with his back to you in the ruins, the figure is hunched and it's wearing a long, tattered green set of robes. And the robes are caked with dried blood.
I wonder if that's Grimpaw.
And as he moves, he limps, and you can see that his right paw has been replaced with a metal claw prosthesis dragging in the muck.
Pretty grim.
That might be Grimpaw.
And does he look to be unassailed by the will-o'-wisps?
Well, the wisps seem to be contained.
They're on the inside of this.
They're on the
invisible
inside.
force.
Yeah, they are just
Got it.
smashing against this invisible force, but they're
see.
silent. You can't. There's no sound coming from them at all.
Yeah.
How far away are we at the moment?
At this point, around 100 feet or so.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly creep in, just a bit extra, 10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Are you going beyond the tree line?
just in the shadows of the
Yeah.
tree line, just 10 feet, and then I'm going to just and
A bit of free jazz.
I whip out my
called a little scat.
Just
and I place a hex on this knoll. And that means when I place a curse on him, whenever I hit him with an attack, I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage. Plus, I get to choose a little disadvantage on any ability check that he makes.
Nice.
So I'm going to choose a disadvantage on perception.
What's the range on that guy?
90 feet.
Does he make any save?
No.
Really? Just
does
it.
You place a curse.
shit unicorn.
Done.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll say he is utterly unaware of that happening.
Could I, just for the listeners at home that might be less familiar, what's a knoll?
A knoll is this. That's a good question. It's
Also for me, I'm going to be honest, for me,
for you.
I don't know what it is either.
now I'm like a shit star Acadian.
For you, I can show you. But basically, it's this dog-like creature.
Okay.
It kind of has this fur all over it, a kind of maw,
Yeah.
a bit like a dog, but standing, hunching,
Kind of like, I would
tall,
say,
humanoid certainly, tall.
humanoid hyena hybrid.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
a
Sort of
perfect way of
like a sort
describing
of
it. yeah.
werewolf in like.
Fairly big, like 6.5 foot.
Pretty big, but
Hulking.
pack-like by nature. So
Okay.
think
In
of a pack of them.
So if I see one, I'm worried there are more nearby.
You would all be worried about that. Gnolls are current enough where you know that they're roaming pack-like creatures.
Okay.
And here you see one, unusually.
Oh, how unusual.
With his metal replacement claw, this one a little cleverer than some others maybe. Okay, thank you very much for that.
Back in the game. At that point, the wisps begin to quiver, and the runes beneath them blaze with light, and the gnoll shudders, and streams of light as white tendrils stream towards him. And you hear him say for the first time, "Yes, finally!" And you see his body just kind of quiver and waver as this light spins and curls around him, then sinks and sets into his body.
Enough about this.
Okay, what's
I'm
up
just gonna.
Cassius, let's just think about this.
What he's saying, let's just think about this. I draw my longbow and I just fire it into the back of his head.
And then I Eldritch Blast into the back of his head. And into the back of him as well.
Okay, you can all get a surprise round if you want to do so.
Wait, and is the force still surrounding the will-o'-wisps? Can we
Yes.
see?
Well, I mean, you can't see a force, but you can see
I
the
want to get
effects
in
of the
there
wisps
before whatever that is gone
smashing
fully
against
into him.
something.
Okay.
I shout just, "Have the mills called? She wants her leg back."
Whoa.
Yeah.
Vicious mockery?
That is
Vicious mockery.
that is
Wisdom
vicious,
saving throws.
motherfucker.
What's the save?
Wisdom.
It is a 9.
It fails. It has disadvantage on its next attack, and it takes 2 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
And I fade back into the tree. Just you can't see me.
It's 17 to hit for my crossbow to the back of the head.
It's a hit.
It's 15 to hit from my Eldritch Blast.
It's a hit.
It's as if
Okay,
Noel isn't
James
the
goes,
real
well,
bad
if everyone's
guy.
doing it,
Isn't
then
it?
And it's the two
pulls a
will-o'-wisps.
javelin from his pack
Yeah.
and 12 to hit.
It is a miss.
Yes.
I do 7 points of piercing damage straight
Hashtag
into the
warrior
head.
life, yeah.
Sorry, go on, nothing.
7 points of piercing damage straight into the head.
7.
Yeah.
Direct
Nice.
à la tête.
Yeah.
Very good.
Le arrow, c'est dans la tête, monsieur.
You speaking Orcish again?
Wee.
All right. I've got a smattering. I'm not fluent.
Parlez-vous Orcish?
I'm not fluent.
Un
Conversational.
petit pois.
Conversational orcish.
Oh my god.
Did it for a couple of years at school.
J'habite en Mordor.
Cassius! Damage?
I got a 9 force damage
Yeah.
and a 3 necrotic damage.
Turned off.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, slap it off, that's fine. That's fine. And lastly,
I did mine.
you did yours.
I swore I took the piss out of it.
I forgot.
What damage did it take?
2 psychic damage,
yeah, that's
and it
right.
has disadvantage on its next attack.
Sneak attack that. It wasn't expecting me. Add a 4. Add another 4 damage on for me.
Out of 4,
Yeah. Is it too late? Is it too late?
Saucy rogue.
how does he die?
Whoa! That's not a fight, man.
I mean, fuck the exposition. Look, if you do the damage, you do the damage.
We've
He's
had
dead.
such bad luck today. I think we deserve a break.
You're welcome.
The arrow passes cleanly through his head
Yeah.
and dinks off of the protection field around the will-o'-the-wisps.
Okay.
And just before he falls, you can see a clean hole through his head.
All I'm going to say...
Nice.
Great description. All I'm going to say, though...
Yeah.
You're going to critique
That
it.
damage was the first damage. Tom's was the second. Mine was the third. Technically, I would have killed him. Then 5 hit points for me.
Okay. It's a mortal wound, but it doesn't kill him. So, Cassius, how does he die?
Well, saw that mortal wound in the eye, and then just the Eldritch Blast just takes off his little heady.
His little heady head.
Sorry, you actually fought that fight just to say the Eldritch Blast takes off his
Little head.
Yeah, and then I say in Orcish, T'adore ton tête.
The what? The head of what?
I love your head.
The
yeah.
what of the head?
We sissa.
Isn't it tat?
Sorry, do you speak fluent Orcish or?
Well, you're not familiar. I think it'd be
What was the? What did you do to the head? What was the action? What was the what? The head?
You heard him. He eldritch blasted off his little
Eldritch.
heady.
Eldritch to tet.
Hey, one day I'll tell you Orcish.
Yeah, sorry, I don't. I wish I'd focused more at school.
Cheers for that.
It's quite right.
The creature falls prone almost immediately.
You've not even seen my final form.
The two wisps,
Yeah, we're fucked.
one of them shoots out beyond the barrier for the first time and hovers immediately, stock still above the corpse of supposedly Grimpaw. And with that, the body begins to wither and dry to a shriveled husk, and the wisp itself glows all the brighter and brighter. And then just as quickly, that wisp shoots off into the forest and out of sight. The other wisp, with this fading, glowing, flickering light, sinks slowly to the floor.
Get the spice out! Get the spice out!
Someone cover me!
Okay,
I'm running up to the
your bag.
steps.
Run and slide into
Slide up.
opening the spice.
Opening the spice like tshing. It's something like out of a John Woo film.
Yeah.
There's doves.
Doves.
Shitload of doves.
And the spice goes everywhere as it
Well, don't
catches-
waste it.
Well,
Don't waste the spice.
spray of the spice
Just
goes everywhere.
expose the spice.
As like a glow. It hits the glow.
All right.
And then my other hand comes alongside into another bottle.
The rest of you hear this almost like angelic chorus rise up from the background.
That's just me.
Yes.
That's me. That is
That is just you. And then you turn it, it's Osgerin
Just on the
strumming on
background.
the lute.
I did a little bit of falsetto when I was a choir boy.
He's doing, what's that Charlotte Church? PA goo? And then the light from the will-o-wisp as it fades, some of it seems to cling and retain to the spice. And for the first time, the spice itself, the dry rub, begins to glow of its own accord. And it's actually emanating its own light.
It's a bioluminescent.
It's a bioluminescent
Spice rub.
spice at this point. And as soon as that happens, it ends. And the wisp crumbles to the floor in a pile of charcoal dust.
What does the spice rub do now?
You don't know.
I am going to just. I'm gonna
Dip your finger in it.
I'm gonna gum. I'm gonna gum a
gonna
bit
gum
of
a bit of
spice
spice.
rub. Yeah.
You wait. You sprinted after me up to the top of the pit, and then you're like straight away, not even saying good job. You're
Just go in for a little
You're dabbing.
little dab. Get a key out and just.
While they're having this chat, I'm literally shaking my head so vigorously it might actually come off.
Your tail is flicking.
Yeah.
In
The
just
rest of you see in a 10-foot radius this glow emanate from Osgerin.
Wow.
He is projecting his own light source.
Oh, sick.
Praise be.
How you feeling?
Glowing.
Wired. Buzzing.
The rain begins to cease, and
How long am I still glowing?
you're still glowing.
Okay.
You don't know how long for.
Cool.
But in the ground about the ruins, tiny grass shoots are already beginning to spring from the blighted
As if
ground.
we destroyed the blight.
It seems that way. And actually, as you say that, there are distant chirps
qualifier.
of birds and other woodland life that are springing up around you. All seems to be all the more well than it was a couple of minutes ago, for sure.
Nice.
Can we get everyone come bring up pluckers?
Bring it
and
in.
they'll
Yeah, bring him in.
Bring it
bring
in.
it up to the top of this this fortress.
Grab a shoulder.
and we can just like survey the land
Yeah.
and then have a cheeky long rest up here.
Let's have a little
rest.
Let's mate camp.
Also, can someone just heal pluckers? Because I feel he's still a little bit fucked.
I can't until I have a long rest.
I have no healing abilities unless my ability is stealing the power of healing from someone else.
Yeah, I need a long rest.
And then can we long rest up
So
here?
I'm still nervous that this is not the whole story here. How far out does this healing effect look?
Where did the other will-o-wisp go?
You don't know. It shot off.
I don't feel good about a long rest here, guys.
Yeah, but we've got survey the land. Everyone's like happy around here. There's birds,
It's a fucking
chirps
will o'
in.
the wisp just like fucking about.
Sure.
It's out there.
You know
They're
what?
always out
You
there.
know what? I don't need a long rest. I don't need it. I'll keep guard.
Okay.
That's-
Thank you,
I've got
Cassius.
I've got
Am I
this.
still glowing?
I don't know.
You glow for 10 minutes.
Nice.
I don't know why I'm hanging about with this. Fucking.
I don't know why I'm hanging about with these people.
Hey, you guys need a nap? I don't. I'm fine.
All right.
I'm going to snooze.
You go for a long rest?
Agreed.
Okay, you can all take a long rest.
Including me.
Yeah, including you. With no event.
Sweet.
Oh, thank God.
You will get your long rest.
Thank you, Tim.
Okay. Regain your hit points and your die.
Regain my fucking lucky points. I'm gonna be so lucky again.
After
We
Go
can drop
on.
the seed bomb again.
you can drop the seed.
You guys did drop it before.
What's the point? Yeah, wasted.
After you take your long rest, you continue the path to the north. You go for a couple of hours again without incident, and then eventually you crest the tree line. And from here, you can see the walls of the town of Elversalt. Though between here and there, and that's around half a mile away, you can see a band of around 100 weapon-clad men and women.
That seems not ideal.
Well, they look to be waiting expectantly, and above them flies the banner of a knife upon a crest of flame.
We know who this is.
Absolutely, the fire knives. And actually, much closer than the band, just 100 feet beyond the tree line, there is a table with a white cloth, and it's flanked by bodyguards as a woman is seated and she's eating a meal.
So to clarify, they're laying siege to this town.
No, they're just waiting for us.
They're just
It's
waiting.
in between it and
Us
us.
and the town. Oh shit! And
Between
as
you
if
and the
they
town.
know we're coming.
Yeah, they are facing towards you. They're waiting you.
Is this? Does this woman look familiar?
She doesn't look familiar. Though, as you emerge from the tree line, she gently lowers her cutlery and she smiles, waiting. And we'll end there.
Oh, chicken schnitzel!
Shitson!
We really hope you enjoyed the cock-ups throughout this episode. If you want to hear fewer cock-ups or share the existing cock-ups with your friends, let them know about us. You can chat to us on the socials, Twitter @DragonWingsPod or Instagram DragonWingsPod with underscores between the words. The reviews so far are brilliant and really helping, so please keep them coming. We just love reading them. Thanks again. Merry Christmas as well, because today is Christmas Eve. That sentence is our version of a Christmas special, and we'll catch you next time.